viewers, Sun Service here, back with Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, and this is an entirely building episode because yesterday, as in last night, Brother Monro put out a video of he's looking for people to build ships for him. And so, I decided I would take him up on the offer. Now, mainly I'm going to be building Italian and Japanese and designs like that, but I am going to start off with a French design because this is probably going to be the most likely thing of any of my designs he's going to go up against, which I'm building this French design as a Dreadnought 1 because it's pretty much the only French decent thing for a while, so hopefully very soon we should be joined by an old friend. Well, not an old friend. Yeah, he technically is an old friend because he's older than me. But a friend of the channel's Avocado. He should be joining us shortly. Oh, I'm glad I was able to do this. Okay, and then wing turrets as well are 12-inch, but also as well just to mess about with this design more. Let's move these more sternward. And then get another set of 12 side mounted. Just singles though. Okay, share that on Discord somewhere. Right, that's main gun sorted. Secondary guns. This is going to be a bit of a non-surprise to regular viewers of the channel. .1-inch guns. Ships for Monro. Okay, let me just notify the Mad Admiral, because I don't know if he's here yet. Mad Admiral, live. Okay, so now the Mad Admiral is on the way of knowing that I'm live. Right, oh yeah, funnels. They're obviously needed on this ship. Hello there, Mad Admiral. Yes, I'm starting off with a French Dreadnought to build for Monro because I just thought, yeah, why not? Why not start with the French and then go to what I want to do? Crop 2. Now, I did this the earliest year that Dreadnoughts is available, so 1905. Well, Dreadnoughts are available in shared design, so 1905. And I'm going to try my best to make this thing formidable. keyword is try my best, because we all know that I'm not good at making formidable ships. Yeah, really, with any of these designs, it's a hope the AI allows it to go through. This thing is only going to be going 20 knots, which I don't like, but 20 knots is better than 0 knots, so I'm mainly going to be sticking on the 1900 side of things. And then I'm going to, for the ship I'm going to do for Britain, I already know what I'm doing. It's going to be a late game vessel for Britain. I'm going to at least give it that. TNT and ballastite. Maybe. Maybe I'll do it. But yeah, sort of like, I'm trying to make my ship somewhat of a challenge to him, but as well as also giving them somewhere a secret fatal flaw. And this one, it's gonna be the mismatched barrels. This one's fatal flaw is gonna be the mismatched barrels, so the wing turrets are gonna be singles, but then the other turrets are duals. Like, essentially, I'm going to give him ships that are on paper good, but then have a weakness somewhere. Like, let's say they're highly explosive, or they're highly susceptible to torpedoes, or something like that, and go from there. Which, I could actually, seeing as these are going to be used by AI, make these things susceptible to torpedoes, because the AI is just going to avoid torpedoes anyway. Right, take off the range a bit. Yes. Somewhat realistic. Deck is all going to be 2-inch. Belt is going to be 4.5. 4.5. What is meant by add to the thing? To the zip file of the ship? Ah. Oh, so on the ship class. So, is it something like, yeah. Okay. Silent, I'll name this the Pierre d'Arc, because we never got to do the Pierre d'Arc. How do we do the spelling for that again? No, actually, no, we gotta keep, Condor. Yeah, we gotta keep the, spelling, so... We're doing the Condor instead. This is gonna be, Monroe's Reality's Condor. We can just, give it a 1940s battlecruiser of the same name. Because by the time we get to the 1940s, the original Condor is going to be dead and gone, believe me. So, yeah, we'll just give a battlecruiser here the name Condor as well. Yes, Condor the Second. And this thing is going to take up a caliber of guns I actually found great use of as quad turrets in my Chinese campaign. 14-inch. Right, and then SILENT Condor 2. So the Condor 2 is going to... seems I can't put 4-inch up there. I can put 3-inch up there. But only up on that one. Two-inch will fit everywhere though. Okay, then fit 2-inch guns there. Go down to triple, so there, and there. Viva the quads, yep, and then the other secondaries are going to be taken up by triple 5-inch because these turrets aesthetically only really work as triples, I found. Here's the thing, this design is going to be mainly reliant on its 14-inch guns actually being decent because... So you might already be seeing... This thing isn't really that prepared on secondary guns. And then a couple there. Could fit a set in there. I could see her lying back in a satin dress in a room where you do what you don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back step. Essentially, Condor 2's fatal flaw is going to be that she's not protected enough from light ships in terms of her secondary battery. I've done them before. Just not much before. This is my first proper mainstream use of it, and but yeah, I've used this before. I've used this barbette before. During the only time I actually got a design working on the Yamato hull. Because this is me we are talking about, I got to at least have a 3.1-inch gun somewhere on this ship. Yeah, the only time I used it in a stream was with the original Condor, yes. Let's make him also panic a bit with this ship when he finds that it's got 24-inch oxygen-fueled torpedoes on board. Right. So this thing will get a triple base. Please note, this thing I've set to 1940, so it's going to be a very late game vessel he's going to go up against. I'm going to give this modern 1, Barbette 5, anti-torp triple bottom, Citadel 5. Monro is just going to be going up against this thing like, it's a French design. It's gonna be all fine. Yeah, but if he goes up against it and then it's like, the other French designers I've had have been easy to go up against. This thing will be the same. Then he gets proven wrong. Horribly wrong. By Condor 2. Okay, because this is a Condor, we must give it spacious crew quarters. 38 knots, not 39 knots. 38 knots. We got a bit of an aft weight offset, but I can fix that somewhat. Yes. Once retired, if it does ever get built, of a mega yacht for Mad Admiral Avocado. Right. So yeah, I say we're okay with this. Oh no, we're not okay with this. 12-inch belt at least. 4 fore and aft. 6-inch main deck is okay. Free. Conning tower 12. Rangefinders. Stereoscopic. Radar gen 3. RDF and sonar. Right, so we need to lose... I did not know that, no. Soft capped there. This thing's weakness as well is it's going to have light shells. It's going to have light shells. I'm saying that right now. It's going to have light shells. And there we go. That's Condor 2 completed. Now, I'm going to go back to 1925. Why? Because I want to build one last French ship for Monro before moving on. This one last French ship is going to be a heavy cruiser. Right. I remember being able to get this hull up to 41 knots in the past, so I'm going to do my damn best to keep it. Get it up to 41 knots. I'm gonna do that next, Avocado. Okay, so induce the boiler. Balance them, actually. Perfect. I always give my ships a balanced rudder. Shaft free. Crop 5. Bulkhead reinforcements. Anti-torpedo is going to be a little weak. It's going to be a double bottom. Double bottom turtleback. Coincidence 5. Nope, 4 actually, so then it's more likely to be done. Depth charges. What are depth charges? 8. Free. Then 8-inch. Oh my god, we're overweight. We're overweight already and I haven't even gotten the guns yet. You know what? I was going to do one thing, but I'm thinking doing a different gun layout than what I was originally planning. No, 9-inch won't fit on there. 8-inch will. Yes! Yes! Magnificent! Magnificent. We can do it. Right, I now need to... Right, bulkhead standard. Right, how are we gonna get this to work? Yes, magnifique. Citadel 3, why not? Capped. Nose fuse. Super heavies. TNT. Cordite 3. Semi-automatic loading guns. Electro-hydro 2. Eight to 8. 8 to 8. You know what? This is going to carry on like my sort of weird design thing from that Dreadnought. I know what Mierd means. There. That's even more magnifique. Right, now, what else is to appear on this ship? Yes, I do know it. How I found out was through one of my parents, surprisingly enough. My mum, she learned quite a bit of French. Well, let's give them fast torpedoes. Okay, 41 knots is a little too extreme. Okay, why are you giving me problems now? 36 knots. 36 knots would be a more acceptable speed. And then slightly bulge it out so I can actually fit the torpedoes in place. Unfortunately, they can't be oxygen fueled like the others were, so we're just going to have to deal with having non-oxygen fueled torpedoes, but because we all know how the AI is like with torpedoes, this vessel is going to be formidable to Monro already. We know it. We know it, and this isn't going to be the Dupli de Lume class. First off, got to put my identification on it. How do we spell baguette again? Yeah, I'm going to call this thing the baguette. La baguette. It's the game. Alright, thanks, Avocado. La G-U-E-T-T. La baguette. La baguette is a magnifique design coming from the mind of Admiral Silent. The yards of Admiral Silent. Okay, that's all the French designs done with for good. Oh, and it goes to the nation that we cannot actually build a ship for. Next nation! Oh yeah, Avocado. I did give Monro orders when I mentioned in the comments of the video, he gave me the idea for the stream today, that you are not to look at the... America! Okay, we got our next ship to make. We're going to make an American battle cruiser. The stream, in general. I've told him not to watch the stream because if he did, it would spoil. It'd spoil the ships of mine. Right, so here for the Americans, I'm going to make a battle cruiser, which immediately I've already got the name for it. S-I-L-E-N-T. So this one is going to be known as the... I just need to get the name up. This is going to take up the 25 de Mayo name because, you already know, Avocado. I have been naming some of my American ships 25 de Mayo after, how successful the original one went. Yes, I know. I just copied the thing and... Alright, Dreadnoughts, let me back in, please. Let me back in. Doesn't this feel weird as a British person naming his ship an Argentinian name when their country has had a less than stellar history with Argentina? I'll just put it that way. As I've already made my view on the whole thing with those islands clear already. Let me back in. There, thank you. And then... the 25 de Mayo. No, we're not doing cage mast. Yeah, I find it hilarious as well that I am a British person naming a ship after a nation which we went to war to over a whole bunch of islands that we can't even properly defend. Right, so Venta Cinco de Mayo here is going to be sort of me attempting to get a 14-inch gun version of my good old Shokai class. Thankfully, because I can do 3 barbettes, I can have the Q turret on a barbette, so then it still has a better firing arc. Five, and then go to side guns, 14s, twins, take off the mirror mode. Now this thing is probably going to have to be made a lot wider for this to happen. It's American anyway. It's American anyway. We can result to obesity with the Americans. And no one will batter an eyelid. I gotta move this stuff forward. It's like, sorting out the offset on this ship is gonna be a freaking nightmare, I know it, but... The stereotype of Americans and always being obese. The ship's obese. Battering Island is just like a saying of, no one's really gonna look twice. No, I can't fit it, I can't fit it. It won't fit. That's what she said, but... will 13s fit? With a decent firing arc. No! No, I can't do the full Choco design. I was just saying it another way instead. Come on, please. Let me get away with this, please. Please. It's less of an offset in that direction. Okay then, if I can't get Chokai, the sort of Chokai design in the way it's meant to be, I shall get it in the way it's not meant to be. As wing turrets like that, and then I'm just going to have to fit another caliber of gun back here. You know what? No. If I can't get it the way it's supposed to be, I am going big or going home. 15-inch guns. Actually, no, 16s. If I can't get it the way it's supposed to be, we go big or go home, Avocado. 16-inch guns. Go big or to the scrapyard. I'll just do the Chokai as Japan at 1910. There we go. We're nosediving horribly, but it fits. Hold on a second. Can it fit there and not cause a problem? It's a tight fit, but I can do it. That's what he said. Sorry. Mainly because the guy who said it is one, mostly. Or did you forget that fact about me? You most probably did. Anti-torp 3, barbette, double bottom, turtleback armor, anti-flood 3, reinforced bulkheads, geared turbines, oil. It's American, it's got to be oil. Right, auxiliary, electrical, no. Auxiliary diesel, electro-hydro, balance the rudder out. Crop 4. Okay, we're massively four-weighted. Somewhere has got a port weight offset. There. That's what it was. Right, so rangefinder coincidence. Yeah, we'll do that in Britain. So it was one of the Dreadnought hulls. Wasn't it Dreadnought 1 we used? Right, 10, 4, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 8. Who cares about the conning tower? I don't. Make them twins? Okay. 16-inch twins it is then. Yeah, it was the Dread 1 because we both that campaign made a ship with the hull. I made the Duran Durans, if I remember correctly, and then you made the Sir Elton Johns. Okay, down to twin turret, and that works. Ventacinco de Mayo has got a veteran crew as well. Good. And then, just because I'm gonna, for each nation, just make one, sort of super ship at 1940. Just because I can. I'm gonna do it for each nation, so next up would be the Americans. Now, I did a battle cruiser for the French, so for the Americans, I will do a super battleship. Never mind, we can't fit it. Right, for the Americans, I will also do a battle cruiser. I will do the fast battleship. I remember this as the hull I gave Monro an impossible challenge on, and he tried his best, but he failed miserably to not follow my plan of him getting murdered. Yeah, because I remembered the stream when he first checked these hulls out. Now, Avocado, what we are going to be building here is essentially a Montana. But instead of triple 16s, which look like that and are normally good, we're using, because this is me we're talking about, quad turrets. You know, one thing I've been thinking about as well? I'm wondering if, yeah, this thing doesn't run like Rule of Waves and that all nations in the game are on the map, because I'm thinking of doing a couple of Chinese vessels. Well, trying to recreate one particular Chinese vessel that I had, which I'm sort of already doing here. I'm already recreating that vessel if it were American. Because, I had a class of battleship. I think I named it the, Albedo class. Yeah, it was the Albedo class battleships. Yes, it's named after a Genshin character. Deal with it. But, yeah, I had made the Albedos, and they were... I wouldn't... Being honest here, they were one of the best battleship classes I've ever made. Yes, I could recreate it. I'm already recreating it as if it were American, so, I've already covered the recreation of it already, but... I could recreate it and then see if it's, luck from my previous campaign carries on to when Monro is encountering it, if he encounters it. Okay, so this thing, standard oil-free diesel engines, because duh. Shaft 5, electro-hydro steering, balanced. Yes. Yes, it kind of is, thinking about it, but we've done the American thing and we 5-inch knackered everywhere possible. But what I also liked about the Albedo class that I did as well was I proved that Q-turret still had a place in modern super battleships. Donite. Why did I say Donite? Don't even have Donite available. Stereoscopic. And radar. 14-inch belt. It's about the same as the Iowas, if I'm remembering correctly. Main deck 6 with freeze on the extended, 12 on the conning, inch on the super, 5, 3, 1. Two, 1.5. 13, 7, 13, 16, 16, not 61, 3, 3, 3. I know I'm most likely designing a ship that won't appear, but come on, come on, I just gotta make this. Yeah. Speaking of Iowas, I think I already mentioned this before, Avocado, but New Jersey's going in for her dry docking. She's getting dry docked for the first time in 30... for the first time since before any of us two were born. The ship is going in for dry docking. Right. I gotta change those barbettes around. I gotta make this thing a little lighter somewhere, somehow, somewhere, and it's bunching up the Citadel. It's bunching up the Citadel, but also at the same time not getting rid of Q-turret, because Q-turret is the best. It's the most important thing of this entire ship, is Q-turret. It's a regular maintenance thing. Like, ships are supposed to be, if they're inactive, dry docked every 20 years. New Jersey hasn't been dry docked in 32 years, nearly 33 by the time she actually does go into dry dock. Right, that's about as bunched up as I can make this whole citadel. Yeah, I can't put any of those turrets back further. Oh god, I know I had to sacrifice something on the original beta design that this is based off of. Sacrifices are being made. Although I don't want to, they must be done to save the ship from non-existence. "30 knots, it's going to be the slowest this design will go. I am not going to... Yeah, I just did get rid of some torque protection from 5 to... You know what? Because I said these ships need some sort of weakness, Monro, if you're watching this, which I hope you're not, then that's the weakness of the late game American battlecruiser I'm making. Time to give this thing a name, a name, a name, a name, a name. So... Think of a name, Silent. Think of a name, think of a name, think of a name that's American you can use. So this thing is going to be known as the USS... USS what? USS Hailstorm. Okay, that's my American 1940 design. Soviet Union. Okay. No, I'm not naming it the KFC. Okay, seeing as it's given me the option to do the Soviets, I will take the game up on its offer of doing the Soviets. Its offer of wanting to give me the Soviets, I will allow, because we are going to get a somewhat decent ship out of this, I hope. Right. So, this thing is going to be the most super of the super battleships I will make. Maybe a larger barbette would be actually useful here. They're weird, but I actually like the look of them. Don't kill me, Avocado. I like the look of them. They're weird, but I love their look. I love their styling. You know, this thing's weakness is going to be that, it's got lots of Dakar for secondaries, but all that Dakar is 3.1-inch guns, so it doesn't really have much in terms of range effectiveness. I know they're strange-looking towers, but then again, so are the Italian towers to some. Also, it's not as bad as, like, let's say, what the Americans did to some of the older, cruisers they had when the missile age came around. Yeah, that is hideous. Also, like, look at Long Beach as well. That thing's superstructure was just... Get it out of my sight. Top is going to be 10-inch. Barbette, another 20 inches. Belts-wise, main belt is going to be 22 inches. With 10 on the fore and aft, 10 on the main decks. 10 on all the decks, actually, because we obviously have to account for the fact that this thing is, got giant guns that need to, that need to have a heavily reinforced deck to work properly. Long Beach, like the nuclear cruiser. That thing's superstructure... That thing looks shit. Like... I'm sorry to anyone who loves the Long Beach, but that looks shit. Okay, superstructure 5-inch. Conning tower will be the same as the main belt, 22 inches. Oh god, I've just realised I haven't done all the stuff here yet. Right, modern armour, that's lightened us up a lot. That's also lightened us up a lot. Right. Auxiliary 2, shaft 5, steering gear, electro-hydraulic. Barbette protection 5. Anti-torpedo 3 with a double bottom. Armour scheme, more realistically for this thing, would be turtleback. Sort of like with the way I did the armour, it would be a turtleback. Then, because of the sheer size of their guns, super heavy shells, but reduced complement of shells. Then that, which reduces down hull weight. Right, triple base. Like, I'm going to give this thing an autoloader, but that is only just because it's going to need to be mechanically helped to load such massive guns. Yeah, that would be a good thing, actually, making the AI designers a lot better. Okay, 20-inch main belt instead of a 22-inch main belt. As this is the Soviets, and they didn't really care about their crews much. Yeah, reduced complement. The crew given are, I'm gonna say that the crew given to this one particular ship is the only competent crew in the entire Russian Navy. I'm actually loving this design already. Avocado, I've already fallen in love with this design. I don't know. Cat ballistic, everything. This gotta be very hard hitting. This is gonna be staying at long range, so. Wait, you're saying spacious crew. Okay. Well, one of the massive things as well with this thing is that it's not going to be able to go further than 20,000 kilometers. But I'm thinking, Avocado, I should just do a Soviet campaign. No, we're gonna do a shared battle. We're gonna do an off-tangent battle with this thing just to see how it runs in combat. Like, I just like that I'm building everything else sort of, 18 inches about. I'm building everything else sort of, weak and stuff, and then the Russians just get this thing. The Russians just get the biggest bloody battleship you have ever seen in your entire life. Conning Tower, 14-inch. 3-inch superstructure. I need to lose about another 1,000 tons somewhere, so, doing that isn't going to make me lose it. If you got a 20-inch monster ship, send over the file on the Discord. I'll try and see if I can get the shared design file thing to work. However the hell we do it, I don't know how we do it, so. Oh my god, this thing is just... It's just glorious. Glorious is what it is, avocado. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. I just need to give it a name. And this thing's name is going to be after, Do you know of any famous Russian defectors? Soviet Union defectors? Because I'm thinking just as a massive joke towards this whole thing, naming it after someone who defected from the Soviet Union. Or should we just name it after Stalin and be done with it? I don't care. Just any defector. Any defector from the Soviet Union. Any defector from the Soviet Union, or we're named it after Stalin. No, actually, I think No, I've got who we're naming it after. I've got who we're naming it after because he's... Oh, okay, we'll do it after Victor Belenko then. I was going to go Zinovy Rozovensky, but seeing as you got the defector before I was able to get Rozovensky's name up. By the way, Zinovy Rozovensky is a Russian admiral known for being the one who led the Russian Second Pacific Squadron. My god, though, this thing looks beautiful. You know, I know I'm not supposed to... Yeah, I know I'm not supposed to give Monro hints, but I'm going to hint to Monro that this thing is on the way to kill him. Oh, I got to do silence the Victor Belenko. Save. Now, yeah, we're putting this thing into battle, because I just did the identification. But we're going off on a tangent here before I go back to actually doing ships again, because I need to test that thing out in a custom battle. 1940 torpedo boats are no. I'm as the Soviet Union, starting range 13,000 yards. Okay, design the ships. Design the ships, and then we use the Victor Belenko. Oh, hold on a second. Get rid of the extra ships there. We use Victor Belenko to go and see how it does, and then just hope that it appears in Monro's campaign. Yeah, let's just hope it appears in Monro's campaign. Okay, you can make your ship. I'm just going to see how it runs against an AI-built German vessel. Because... But I'm going to just post this, tag Monro and say, you do not want to make it to the 40s and go against Russia. Like, I know he said I wasn't going to give him any hints of my designs, but I'm going to give him a bloody hint with this thing. Because bloody hell, the Victor Belenko is a large bloody ship, and I'm not going to let it be unknown until it never appears in the campaign. Victor Belenko will be at least shown to Monro somehow, somewhere. Okay, so the German vessel is got 17.4-inch guns. Okay. Right. So caliber-wise, they're worse than us. Yeah, the Germans isn't a bad ship, considering it's the AI of the game. One thing that will obviously be apparent is Belenko's problem with maneuverability and being able to use its secondary guns. Okay, so the Belenko, when it hits hard. But against a target with faster reloading guns, it's pretty much down to who gets in the fatal hits first. Like, yeah, the Victor Belenko, it's a beautiful design. Yep, the German vessel did not stand a chance. No, not play again for right now, because we have other ships to design in this episode. We have other ships to design, but the Victor Belenko was just too fun to let go. Right, so oh, where's the British now? So yeah, as the British, I will actually do more designs as the British than the others. Avocado, right down bias to my own country, but yeah. So fucking what? Okay, so this thing is going to be with the most British caliber that I can think of that is available to us in this era of time. 13.5 inch, and then because of the type of ship... Hello there, Mr. 8-inch guns. You picked a great time to make an appearance. And then because no ship of mine, in most cases, is complete without 3.1-inch guns. 3.1-inch guns. Coincidence. Electric. Enhanced. Picric acid. Ballastite. This is a British ship, Avocado. So with it being a British ship, it's being left to explode. Flashfire detonation chance increase. Flashfire detonation chance increase. Yes, because it's British. No. A monster like this cannot be given the Warspite name. This is, silent, let's call it HMS 7. Now, I hate using these armoured cruiser hulls, and I also hate using, the other stuff, so... Dreadnought 1! Good news, Avocado! We're about to redesign the Sir Elton John. So we used 11s, wasn't it? Yeah, 11s, 1, 2, and then a Q, wasn't it? 1, 2, and wings. That's what it was. Hold on a second. SILENT. I will do /avocado because, yeah, I know it had the dual bar bets. AVOCADO. Oh, avocat. AVOCAT. Silent /avocat. Sir ELTON. Sir Elton. OHN. Sir Elton John. I should know the spelling of John because considering the fact that it was John was the name of the ex-stepfather who caused so much pain for us in the past. As in me and my family. Yeah, yeah, the name's famous. Yeah, I think I mentioned it back when it happened. I think actually the whole instance that made it having to be revealed happened before you joined me. Actually, like, were you a viewer of mine back in November? Oh yeah, we had a dual bar bet, but it was a 1 versus. Yeah, it was for medium guns, but the smaller size medium guns won. So I remember that these were 5-inch, and then everywhere else was 4-inch. Everywhere else there was 4-inch guns. Wait, no, we didn't have the Q turret. We didn't have the Q turret. I remember now. We didn't have the Q turret, and we just filled that area with 4-inch guns. So do you still want the Q turret and have it edited, or do you want a faithful recreation? It's up to you. Yeah, I did the dual bar bets already. We couldn't get them on the side, remember? So being a faithful recreation, it's only that, and then those got moved. there. Right, that's as faithful of a recreation as we can get for this Sorrel. Oh yeah, we got to do the funnels. I just remembered the funnels. And I am just fixing that offset. Right, Avocado. With a little forward movement in that. No, we can't put it in. It wasn't in the original design. That's why I gave your opinion on whether or not we do the queue, because if we stopped the queue and just did the fours like we got here, it's a faithful recreation of the ship. If we kept the queue in, it would have been an edited design of the ship. Not available. It was on a later variation of the ship, actually. It was on a later variation, later yeared hull of the ship that you actually did that toolbar bet for. Not this, not the original ship. It was developmental on one of the hulls that come after this. Now, if I also remember correctly, we're at 24 knots of speed. Hold on a second, because you're doing that. YouTube. You know what? No, I won't. I won't, but... So yeah, 24 knots, then we got... The engine's the best available to us because when we originally did the Sir Elton's, turbines were available to us, but turbines aren't available to us here, so sad face. Right, barbette 3, we had the best anti-torque we could. Unfortunately, we can't get it running on T. That's sad. We're instead only running on coal. We can't get running on the T yet. Even just semi-T burning. Hello there, Guidonian Knight. How are you doing? You're just seeing me design a British battleship for Monro's request of designs. You've missed a whole bunch of the designs beforehand as well. Like, after I've done the recreating a design that Avocado wants to hand over to Monro, I will show you a ship that is possibly going to make Monro regret if he ever makes it to the 40s, the 1940s. Okay, Avocado, that is as close of a recreation to the Sir Elton Johns as we can get. So, save design, new design, and then very quickly go up to 1940. And then go and find the Russian ship. But Guidonian, hold on a second, because I will get the ship that I need to show you up. Just stand by a sec. No, it's not the Condor 2. It's... No, it's not the Hailstorm. That's a fabulous American design for the 40s. This thing! Gridonian, are you seeing it right now? This thing is the Viktor Belenko, named after a Soviet person who escaped the country and gave Japan a MiG. It's massive with 20-inch guns. And me and Avocado love this thing. The only the only weakness is that the guns are 3.1-inch secondaries. But each ship I built have got a weakness somewhere in them. This thing is its secondary guns. This thing is its secondary guns in that its armour isn't as good as I wanted it to be, but it's still decent armour. And we already tested this thing out against some poor German battleship. That German battleship got sent back to port before we even got 10% structure damage. Yes, yeah, Avocado has said it correctly as well. Horrible manoeuvrability. Anyway, back to Britain ships. I sorted out the armour. We're slightly more heavily armoured than the actual Elton John was. Avocado. 3.1-inch guns is what they are. Okay, so now I'm going to build the British super battleship and then go back in time for more British designs. But I'm going to build a British super battleship and a super battle cruiser for the British because British. Now, this thing I've already got the name for it, so I gotta obviously make sure he knows it's me. Silent. Hi, I need to get this man for Oblivion, which is up there because I have the game of it. O-B-L-I-V-I-N. Right, so the battleship Oblivion is going to be my version of the super battleship for the British Royal Navy. And now, I'm trying to faithfully recreate a design that I made when I first got into Dreadnoughts, so I know I didn't have the weight for initially having the 19s in the original layout I wanted. That's sort of why I'm doing it in ABX. And if I... You know what? If the Belenko already has 20-inch... If the Russians get 20-inch, the British do as well. Because I am not having my nation be outdone by communists in this design board. This design board, my nation is going to outdo the communists. Yeah, we're using quad 20s here. Diesel engines, modern 2 armor, barbette protection maximum, anti-torpedo of 3, triple bottom, opinion on communism is the idea of it was okay. The execution, on the other hand, was a whole different story. Like, in my opinion, it's sort of, it's sort of one of those great ideas, bad execution of the ideas. Yeah, that's like sort of like the best way that we're going to get sort of like a nation like was the original set out idea for communism is having it sort of a mix of the two, because oh god, I don't want to actually go further in that. Down that entire rabbit hole of stuff. I'll leave that rabbit hole for more, for different content creators who make their whole content creation history on talking about world stuff like this. Okay, so that is as short of a citadel as I can make with this design. Okay, well. Now, the British design isn't going to be as... What do you mean I forgot about the funnels? What do you mean I forgot about the funnels? I didn't forget the funnels, okay? The funnels forgot themselves. Oh, Oblivion is not going 30 knots. No, she's going 27. No, 26. 26 knots. 26 knots for Oblivion. $15.8. Yeah, leave it like that. 3, 3, 2. Okay, so where else am I going to have to make... Oh, we're British, of course. Make a small sacrifice there, make a sacrifice there. Okay. I say the Oblivion class is complete. Now, Avocado. Who would win? Oblivion or Victor Belenko? Because you know what I'm going to do now, because I've done a 2 nations now with a whole massive custom 20-inch gunship. Place your money. I think the Belenko as well might be the one that comes out on top. Wait, why didn't the... Did I do this? Did I do save design? Hold on a second. I may have just made a miserable mistake here and forgot to press save design. Italy, Austria, Hungary, Japan, China, Britain. Did I forget to do save design? Stay in place there, you stupid tower. Right there. Save design. Save design, save design, save design. Design saved. shared design. No, not shared designs. Custom battle. You. I'm pointing to the idiot in my room. Right. Okay, the enemy are not for some reason not taking the design I saved for them. Okay, I won't be able to test them out. I will say, just because British biased and all, Victor Belenko won. Knowledge of history has told us that if those ships did actually get into a battle, Belenko would win because the British ship would just blow itself to smithereens. What the f... Avocado. We're gonna have to... Damn this game at times. I know! I've seen the horrible thing this game has done to us. I am fixing it, don't worry. Don't worry, I'm fixing it. Stop rushing me. I'm fixing it, stop rushing me. Yeah. My reaction exactly to this whole fucking situation again. Right. Damn you, Dreadnoughts. Right, let's get the Wing 11s in, because... Wing 11s, then the 5s. Oh yeah, we need the funnel in place. And then we need the 4-inch. The mass number of 4-inch guns are appearing now. Now we do. Right, I'm gonna have to try and bunch this as sternward as I can to fix the 4-way offset. There we go. Remember, speed was 24. We had induced that. Pretty much everything selected here to be good. Spacious, and because it's Mad Admiral Avocado, we got the 100% veteran crew, and also voted by all the fashion magazines as sexiest crew in the Navy. Because the Mad Admiral only picks the good-looking ones. It's true for the character of Mad Admiral Avocado. Right, superstructure up a bit. That inner deck, inch. There. There we go. We have successfully redesigned. Oh no! SILENT and slash ABO. Avart. SIRELTONJOHN. The Sir Elton John save design. Okay, up to 1910 and get rid of that thing. This thing actually looks somewhat decent. Yeah, you're the one who put it there. Hold on a second. I'm scrolling up in chat just to make sure. No, it's have a cat. Sorry. Dreadnoughts, you fucking game! Avocado. We're just gonna have to deal with it. We're just gonna have to deal with it. I apologize. I apologize. We can't do it. It seems the game is dead set against it. And you saw me save the design as well. Like, I saved that design down. Yeah, let's do it nice and 10 tech. Let me just edit this battlecruiser a bit more, because this battlecruiser design I already had. It looks to be a good design. I'm just going to make sure that everything on it is covered enough that I can say, yeah, good to send off. TNT. Okay, go make your coffee first. Conning tower. That's needed. Okay, so this is now known as the SILENT. The silent. And this one is going to take up the Duran name. Right, select new design, and then he has newer dreadnought hulls to actually work with. Guidonian, if you're still here, do you want to have a hand in creating one of the ships to torture Monro with? Or not? You know, while Avocado is off doing that, I will okay. While Avocado's off doing that, oh yeah, I've already got a whole bunch of French stuff. French stuff should be fine. Germany stuff. No, we can't do Germany stuff. This is already shed signs I've gotten, by the way. American stuff. No. Well, Avocado wouldn't do. Oh, I now remember some of these designs when I made them. The Vladimir is somewhat decent design. That thing's got problems, but Italy? Oh. Oh yeah, this is my recreation of a design from my first ever Italian campaign. That was my second ever campaign in Dreadnoughts, I believe. But it survived all the updates for shared designs that I was able to redesign the ship. I was able to put the design of the ship into shared designs. Yeah, I remember the Drake. And then there's this battlecruiser here. Decent, but could do with some changes. Notably, not enough 3.1-inch guns. Hey, Avocado. Yeah, I just decided to go check out the other nations whilst waiting for you. Then we'll go back to Britain. And,
You see, before this, you need to start checking the dog's food and drink. Last night his bowl was bone dry. Not just a little bit dry, it was not even the water on the baby's dry.
right, superstructure an inch. Yeah, you can make a Japanese 20-inch ship. Oh, I need to, Yes, I did hear that! Silent, and that, just to confirm that. Okay! S-I-L-E-N-T. Silent, and that's the Drake. Also given out. I'll also give him the pizza because I love the memories of the pizza. Alright, so let's get you off to Japan. Hold on, before I do anything, I'm making sure he gets the Chokai as well. S-I-L-E-N-T. Right. Then you want 1940 because your 20-inch super battleship is going to be... Okay, Avocado, did you forget that we can't do over 97,000 tons on this thing? Can I do anything to try and get a bigger length? Yeah, I am using the super. But it's not going to allow me to go over 97,000 tons. Oh no, it is. It is. Super Pagoda. At least one funnel is required. That's going to be for the bow and stern ones, and then that barbette will just take up queue placement. Main guns, at least one needed. What barrel number do you want for your 20-inch? Do you want single, twin, triple, or twins? Quads it is. Chords it is. I'll place that there for now, and then I'll sort out spacing stuff later. Oh god, I've got Sundown by Gordon Lightfoot stuck in my head, chat. See her lie back in a satin dress, in a room where you do what you don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping upstairs. That's not the only song that's in here with Avocado. I've got Out of Touch by Hall Notes and a couple of others. I'll go get that bottle of drink that was mentioned because my throat is getting a bit dry from talking a lot on the stream. Okay, thank you. Okay, I return 8-inch toolbar bets, 3 of them. Okay, I'll put this as far forward as I can then. Move that forward. And then fit in that toolbar bet. You guys back a bit. And then 8-inch. I absolutely love the look of the 8-inch. Like, I'm just gonna go out and say it. I love the look of the Japanese 8-inch guns. There, and then as far as I can. Okay, bad news, Avocado. We're not going to be able to fit fully the way we want, well, you want. Hold on a second, could I move this pagoda forward without affecting much? Okay. We've already used up 116,000 tons of our weight. Diesel? I'm guessing that's what you want to go for. Modern 2. 2-inch normal tower placement. Right on. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. You know what I'm thinking we should do after this? Something like the Divine Broadside. Like, we should just do our own version of, you know Stealth 17's Japanese campaign? He had a ship called the Divine Broadside. I think we do our version of it. Oh, for God, this drink is just spilt all over me. Yeah, Stealth's Divine Broadside. This is embarrassing. I just spilled a whole bunch of water from a drink I got here on being a... I'm gonna have to change my trousers. This is embarrassing. Face cam going dead for... Just because the face cam's gone dead doesn't mean that I'm gonna be stopping the stream. That can go in the wash later. Okay, face cam coming back now. .20" 50 cals. Come on. 49s. 50s. Come on, you can fit, you can fit, you can... You... Pass. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Fit. You will fit, and you will have a... Max link the 2s. You will fit, and you will want to stay in place and fit. Ah, now that can't rotate. I'm using my veto here. We're gonna have to keep it 49 caliber gun so then we can fit the bloody things in place. Okay, so for the 8-inch, what do you want to do any more caliber stuff for it, or? .5" on the decks and max length the 8s. I'm guessing you also would want the 5" max length when they're placed down. Oh, God. That drink has a strong strawberry taste to it. Stronger than I thought it would have. Oh wow, we're still in weight right now. How's that? 5" 55s. 5" 55s, 8" 52s. 2" 33s. Yes, now the armor before we even get to the protection modules and stuff like that. I'll go ahead and do the liberty of putting radar and rangefinder on. I like that we're just building super battleships for Monro to deal with. Yeah, now the armor. What do you want the armor? So for... so you're going lighter than the Blanco and the Oblivion. So we're sort of doing it in this reality. Every nation bar France and America have 20-inch super battleships. 10-inch extended belts. 15 on the deck. And then 10 extended decks as well. Oh, 5 extended decks. Right. I'm aiming to push some of this stuff forward. I'm just going to push this as forward as it can go. Conning 10, Super 6. I'm just pushing some stuff forward because of offset reasons. Inch gun 20, 10, 20. Same layout as Blanco's turret armor, so silent slash Avart. Eight inches. 8, 5, 6. 5, 3.5, 5, 3.5, 5. We're as close to 5 as we can get, and 2's have already got nothing, so they're okay. And then move that 5-inch set just for placement reasons. I'm just trying to resolve our afterweight offset. That selection. Yeah, I will do once I've fixed up your ship a little. In terms of offset, that is. How how do you see it as your fatal flaw being you have a 13% aft weight offset? Oh, oh yeah, we still have to do the modules as well. I've just realised that. Slash remembered. We still have to do the module stuff. That and no torque protection at all. Okay. So barbettes, what do you want barbettes to be? As we best of everything else. Okay. 122,000. Turtleback or all or nothing. Oh yeah, AON. Oh, okay, that's little problem there, avocado. Little problem. We're at 140,000 tons. 142,000. Okay, just do double bottom. Right on. Shaft, you probably want the best. Auxiliary, you probably want the best, as you said, best of everything. Steering wise, I'll give you electrical because of the extra turning rate. I'll give you an unbalanced rudder as well because you're sort of having this thing as a fast ship. You want it to turn fast, have a fast turning rate. Yeah, we're about 147,000 tons. Can we go to the gas turbines? Yep, we can. We're now at 144,000 tons and no range at all. So literally this is a don't come into Japanese waters or you'll encounter this thing ship. Just saying, right now out of the super battleships we have, you're slower than the Americans. Yeah, you're slower than the Americans. You're on par with the British. You're faster than the Russians. On actual speed. Bearing in mind we've got about 16,000 tons, unless of course we resort to obesity again. But I'm sure you've already had enough of your designs having to resort to that. Lower the main deck to 10 inch. Roger that. Good news. We've got less than 10,000 tons to remove. Bad news. We have to remove less than 10,000 tons. Deck extended to 1.5. 1 point. And then there. 1 point. Good news! You only have to get rid of 5,840 tons. Bad news! You have to still get rid of 5,814 tons. Yeah, we're gonna have wooden decks. Okay, admirals. Your main control room has now been made out of very cheap plastic because of sanctions the Americans put on your country. Yes. They don't call it the Pagoda Tower, they call it the Paper Tower. It's barely strong enough to hold itself up. And the required amount of crew needed in it. '15s. Oh wow, you're copying the British and going a little light on the turret armour now. Good news! You only need to get rid of 3,770 tons. Bad news, you need to get rid of 3,770 tons. You're the one who designed this thing. You're the one who has to go through the torture. At the design bricks. 10 inch. 10 inch on the sides, okay. Hold on, I'll 15 inch up our bets as well. Good news! You only need to get rid of 518 tons. Bad news! You only need to get rid of 518 tons. Bad news! We still haven't done the guns. Goodbye 8-inch guns, we loved you being here. We actually did love you being here. Yes, we're still hand-loading the guns, sir. Good news, sir. We are underweight. Bad news, sir. We still have to sort out the shells. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes. This is gonna go well. Best rotating, best loading mechanisms. Bad news, sir, we are 2,100... Bad news, sir, we are 2,761 tons overweight. I can no longer say good news as we went from underweight to overweight. Eating McDonald's, Mad Admiral. We can't eat any more McDonald's, and we are still 4,600 something tons overweight. Do you want the plastic surgery bones added to the legs to increase the height? um, okay. Good news. Good news! We fit. We fit. We fit, but barely. Refer to the earlier joke I made. Finally, next, the shells. Yeah, this is where things go really badly. The Russian ships have super heavies. The British ships have soft cap and incendiaries of both HE stuff. The Mad Admiral has gone mad requesting stuff that can't even be given. I'll take soft capped as being capitalistic one. More shells? Bad news, sir. We're a few hundred tons overweight. Hold on a second, what light shells? If we could go to light shells, then we would be within weight. Do you want to make the sacrifice to light shells? Scrap the 5s, put back the Super Duper 8s. Scrap every single one of the 5-inch or just the 5s on the Super Duper. Okay. All the 5s. Oh god. If only Monro could see right now how much we're actually putting into designing a vessel for him to tear his hair out while he's going up against. Okay, then you want back to standard shells. Great news, sir. We are underweight. All in the name of making Monro even more mad because we've already done the Belenko and the Oblivion. All in the name of making Monro not want to go to the 40s. Can we shave off? Okay, I'm bringing this ship through rigorous exercise programs. I could have put it even under an even more rigorous exercise program. Yeah, the ship got too obese that its friends intervened and said it had to go for weight loss. Which it's partially successful at. 0.6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that is as That is as thin as it can be. .9 on the beam. That is, unless of course we make more sacrifices, but all that unused deck space, and we can't use it because of the sheer amount of stuff that we put on this stupid ship already. Hold on a second, could I fit a couple of 8s? Please tell me I can. No, we can't fit any more 8s. Okay, reactivating the McDonald's treatment. Okay. Can we put a couple more 8s in place? Damn it, no we can't. What secondaries can we put on and use up some deck space? We tried to make a Japanese ship and we've gone full American. Single bottom. Single bottom. Yeah, and then we just put on a couple of 8-inch like that. How's that? Right, now I'm going to say that we only have cadets on board because the professionals are too professional. Yeah, we can make it spacious, but we're only going to say that there's cadets aboard because the professionals are too professionals that they know this thing's a death trap and don't want to go on it. Right, so what do you want to name it? First I've got to put our watermark on it. SILENT/ABOART. Kaiju. The Silent and Avoart Kaiju is completed, and unlike in campaigns, we could do any final edits even though the design has been saved. I just do this because no, you didn't. You didn't. Please tell me you didn't. Please tell me you're joking. Please. That's what I feel like doing right now. I just feel like I know. But you also saw we saved the design. And it... Dreadnoughts! Why? Why? Just why? whether to laugh because it's a predictable game or cry because of how long we just spent tweaking every single little thing on that ship. Right, let's see how the other... Oblivion survived. Commodore 2 survived. The German ship we're not even doing because reasons. The American ship survived. Now I am bloody mad. Right, the Victor Blanco survived. Okay. Okay, we're just going to, for now, say that never happened, and we are going to go to the next nation that needs a super battleship. Like, I'm going to cover the rest of the super battleships before we carry on with any other type of ship. Yes. Yes. Italy needs their super battleship. Oh, and it's Italy. Their super battleship is more... Their super ship is more... 49 knots. Because it's the Italians, they're oh god, this isn't Italian towers though. This thing is Italian towers, so... Yeah, the Italians, they're more... This is going to be the hull we use for our super Italian boat. But yeah, it's the Italians, they're more... very fast. This thing is going to be an annoyance of Monro because his accuracy is going to be... Shizer going up against this thing. Now, this thing as well is going to be a little bit more conservative on the gun type than the previous vessels. Seems we can't even fit 20s on here, so instead of 20s, it's going to be 18s. This is going to be 18 rated ship. 18-inch guns. That's what being more conservative is. I use the extra tool superimposed barbette, so I will use the extra tool superimposed barbette again. Damn it, it can't fit. I've now just made that, just that statement made it sound dumb. You can make a fast Italian thing as well. Yes. This is going to be the silent one, though. God, it's going to be... This is going to have to be done over a couple of streams. Like all the ships in general and everything. Oh, I've just remembered something that I actually do need to remind my dad to wake me up for. Okay, so... Five-inch guns there. I want to try and get 6 inches wherever I can, because getting 6-inch guns, I'm going to have to somewhat obese this ship to fit in, because the 6 inches have got good, they've got platforms on the top for extra guns. And also the Italian ships historically had 6s, even if it's sort of like going to be the actual historical layout of the Italian ships, with only 2 6-inch guns, and then the others are of different calibers. Yeah, I know we do, which is helpful, is all I will say. It's helpful. Okay, then 5-inch there, and then the rest is going to cover by, in true Italian style, single mount guns. But this isn't a ship of mine, mostly, without 3.1-inch guns. Stereo, the gen radar. This thing is sort of going to have middle of the road protections. It's going to be all or nothing scheme though. Yeah, I know it is. "12-inch, it's still decent for a battlecruiser, so. I know I'm going to have to make sacrifices somewhere. Right, this thing is going to be capped, incendiaries, light shells. Okay. I thought you already made coffee. Did you already drink it? I can sacrifice a little bit of protection actually, because it's historically what the Italians did. They sacrificed protection for speed. That's a great decision overall. I know it is. Not. It isn't a great decision. If anyone says that sacrificing protection for anything is great, then they're secretly Italian. No! Oh God, you... Oh God. You know what? I think I might just ban the sentence, "That's what she said." Or "That's what he said." Bad news, Avocado. We have to sacrifice speed. We're still going to be fast for the type, but... I'll ban any combination of "that's what insert said." No, don't tell me I have to go down to 42. You know what? No. No, 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 no. Not sacrificing speed just yet. I'm also doing this because we have a 4-way offset to deal with. Less than our barbette. Well, our citadel. I think I may have to, no, I'm not going to mention another thing I may have to ban because you would use that as a loophole for continuing on those jokes of some of the stuff I say. Right. Can this 4-way offset just please be a non-entity any... Oh God. Okay. Now we sacrifice speed. Okay. Also, we're sacrificing 6" for 5" for just all the 5". You know what? No, we're sacrificing the 5" for 3". No, 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 no. 3.1". Anything other than 3.1" will be considered a crime. Good news, Avocado. I've got less of a weight. I got less of a tonnage reduction needed. I still need tonnage reduction needed. Yes, but I got less of it needed. So lessened it again. Yeah, that lessened it. Oh god, for the super speed. "45 knots. Oh, for the pursuit of speed. You know what? I'm gonna give up for today, Avocado. I sort of just lost the motivation today after the loss of Kaiju's Kaiju design. And you need to get to sleep anyway, knowing what the time is in your area. Although you probably won't be able to with the amount of coffee you've just chugged, I'm guessing. Right. That's going to be the end of the stream. Hope you enjoyed. Silent Service got silent.